Madhouse Podcasting Network.
See, it's already starting. Okay, should we start this episode?
Yeah.
Sure.
Because we haven't even started yet. I got to do the introductions. He's gonna hate the way I do. He hates the way I do introductions, so it's okay. Because I say host, co-host, but I'm not gonna do that.
I seriously, by you saying that, I thought you were gonna do it to be a dick.
Yeah. So.
Anywho.
Okay, before we start, are you loosened up, Olivia?
Hold on.
Like, get your stretch on.
Not nervous.
I'm good.
Okay. Okay, here we go. Ready? 3, 2, 1. Hey, how's it going, everybody? Thanks for joining us for another episode of Behind the Mask. Today we have our guest, Olivia Panick, aka Cipher from the Hollows, and at Not Scary Farm. Olivia, thank you for joining us today. How are you?
I'm good. Thanks for having me.
Of course, Miss. I can't believe you guys are going to have us. You're going to have me on.
Hey, but like really though.
Hey, at least she came on, man. Some people were just like, no, I'm not good enough for that. I'm not gonna come on.
Yeah.
You know
should we wrap that guy up? He
knows who I'm talking about. Fucker.
Yeah, I'm just gonna call him out, BS Joker.
Yeah, bastard.
Oh, Barrera.
I called him out on it today. Well, this will air, a week and a couple days after, but he won't come on. He just doesn't think that. Oh no, I'm not good enough.
What if you did like a paired episode of him and Hunter?
No, we're going to get Hunter on, and we're just going to talk shit about him the whole time.
Amazing idea. Love it.
That's all we're going to do until he's like, fine, I'll come on.
Yes.
Yeah. Yes.
That's kind of where we're at
Matt,
with that.
Punk.
Perfect.
Get on.
See,
here.
look, we already got off tangent. We haven't even been to episode for 2 minutes.
It became the Barrera episode. So
okay,
next week on Behind the Mask, we will have Olivia.
Yeah. Bye guys.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Fuck off, Matt.
But again, Olivia, thanks for coming on. Even though you're like I don't know why type of thing, but we appreciate you coming on because you and I have had in our conversations that we want to bring people on from all avenues, no matter what it is. And I know you're talented on both sides of the fence with creation and character work as a character. So that's why you're here, and that's what we want to talk about.
Cool.
So let's get right down to it. How young were you? I always say this because I always like to find out what goes on in people's brains to get them to do this crazy thing we do called haunt, be character. So how young were you? Like the first time you went to a scary event and we really started thinking, okay, I want to do this. I want to control people's emotions.
Well, it was 2011 when I moved here from Chicago. Okay. And my first little friend group I made, they're like, you have to come to this weird haunt. It's called Not Scary Farm. And I was like, no, I hate everything horror related. Absolutely not. I was 12 years old, didn't want any part of it. They still dragged my ass out there. And I don't know. I think it was the first time seeing a slider that made me go, wait, this is kind of cool. So then later on, when I turned 16, I decided I actually want to do this when I'm 18, audition for Knott's. So I found Coffin Creek in Corona and I auditioned for them, and that's kind of where it started.
Now, correct me if I'm wrong. Is Coffin Creek still around, or are they done?
I have no idea. I think they might be done. They might be done.
You think so?
Yeah.
Well, I know Matt isn't a part of it anymore. The guy that hired me.
Okay. Yeah, I went in 2019, I believe. Okay. And I think I don't know if it's back. I would presume they'd be back, but
I heard somewhere too that they actually joined forces with Chambers of the Mausoleum. I don't know if that's true.
Well, they joined years ago.
Well, there you go. See?
Yeah.
So I never got confirmation. Now I got confirmation.
So where did you work in Coffin Creek? What maze? What area? Was that
I
you?
was in the.
I'm
I
sorry,
don't know.
Olivia. Was that you, Scott?
No, it wasn't me.
That
Oh,
might
that
have
was
been me.
Olivia. Oh, I'm about to rip you apart, Olivia.
Good game, Panic. Good game. By the way, I know we're going off tangent, but I love your last name. Panic is just fucking rad.
Panic
Yeah,
after
that's my
this.
real last name.
That's
It's on my
awesome.
birth certificate.
Can
It's
we just
real.
can we just start calling you Panic?
Sure.
All right. All right, Panic.
She's like,
Go
I
ahead
don't
and
care.
continue.
Panic with a K. Uh-huh.
Mhm.
Oh my gosh. I was in the catacombs maze and I played the lizard queen on the big throne in the
Oh,
throne room.
that's awesome.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that first year, and she's playing a queen role. Huh.
That character's dope, though.
Yeah, it was a 3-piece prosthetic they put on me. It was a full head cowl, and then there was a forehead piece, and then this other piece that went from like down here all the way over the forehead piece.
Oh.
It was the most uncomfortable thing ever, but it looked pretty sick.
That's dope.
Yeah.
So tell us a little bit about like that's your first year, but your first experiences, like what were you expecting as opposed to what really happened? If you can recall that.
Well, at Coffin Creek, I knew it was a maze situation, so I knew I was kind of going to be held into one specific area. I knew I wouldn't be able to run around like at Knott's. So I was expecting to just kind of be put in a cage, really.
Mhm.
And I just worked with what I had with that. And then I knew once I auditioned for Knott's, if I got streets, it would be a different story. But I didn't know what to expect with that. Like I had no idea what to expect with Knott's, but Coffin Creek, I knew it was going to be kind of.
So considering you were kind of like you said, you're in one spot, did you have, I ask this question when people do a transition, like, did you have a lot of issue with guests in general where like they try to get you all, they corner you and stuff like that? And, considering you're in a room, there's not really any place too many places you can escape to.
So I was actually on like this upper level of the room. There was this little like balcony in the room and my throne was like pushed up against the wall on it. So people couldn't go up the stairs or anything to get to me.
Okay.
The only way they would be able to touch me was if I was like hanging off of the balcony, but they still wouldn't when I would do that. So I was pretty good there.
So was that more like a speaking role per se? Like basically you're talking shit to the guests to go through?
Kind of. I was just like chanting and like mumbling and saying random crap like I usually do. So
Yeah, true.
yeah.
In case you don't know Jeremy, she's an extremely sarcastic character and talks shit.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
I love that.
Yeah.
You have to.
Yeah. So when you were in that role though, were you like, I want to do more, I want to be able to engage and actually scare the guests? Or were you just kind of like, okay, this is what I'm doing to get my feet wet?
Well, actually the man that hired me, Matthew Garnier, I don't know if I said his last name right, but
Really did.
I consider him like my haunt dad.
Okay.
He kind of just told me like, whatever you want to do, I'm fine with. Like, I trust what you're going to do, as like weird as that sounds for your first year, like just do whatever. And if it doesn't work, I'll let you know. And I really never had an issue with getting bored or anything. I actually loved it. That's one of those things with like Knott's. If they ever did throw me in a maze, like I feel like I would be fine with it.
Yeah.
It'd be pretty fun.
So did you do Coffin Creek 2016, 2017?
Just 2016.
So in 2017, you auditioned for Knott's?
Yeah, and I was thrown in Carnival.
Oh, so another first year. I think we had one other person that was a first year person on. He is the same thing. They auditioned and came through. So, okay.
Mm-hmm.
Obviously there's a big shift in how the character thing works. So when you found out you got streets, what was your first thought?
Oh,
If you can remember.
I don't think I believed it. I think I was kind of like, I don't know what this means, even though I did know what it meant. But like it didn't hit me in the face until Scare School. And then I was like, oh shit, like I gotta figure this out.
Okay, so
Yeah.
You see, this is perfect. I'm asking you questions, you're rolling into the next thing. So I was just gonna, so tell us a little bit about Scare School. Like, did you feel like you learned stuff, or were you like, oh shit, what am I doing type of thing?
I knew a couple people that like jumped to Carnival when I got into Carnival. So at Scare School, I was hella nervous, but I had a bunch of friends there with me. So it was really, it was chill. It was just kind of like we were running around.
Took the edge
like
off.
idiots.
Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. It was kind of just chill.
You're just kind of like, whatever. Okay, I'm just gonna get through this, and because you already had the role basically.
Mm-hmm.
So okay, you get through Scare School, opening night. It's your first time being in such a large open area. I want to hear the story about how that went for you and what adjustments you had to make. I can already see like, well, shit, this is gonna be.
Opening night was really weird. I totally felt like a lost puppy, like had no fucking idea what was going on. And I don't think it was until like week 2 that I actually kind of had other ideas and did other things. But yeah, that first week was like hell for me. I had no idea what to do. I think I was just like walking around aimlessly. I looked like an idiot. Also, I was in a dress. I hate that. But yeah, I don't know.
So, okay, wait, the next year, well, I'm jumping ahead, but the next year you got pants, right?
I made those pants. Hell yeah.
Okay. I was going to say, because I'm like, I don't ever remember seeing you in a dress in Carnival.
Yeah, when I was in a dress in Carnival, that's when I had that weird edible goo thing that I would walk around with.
I was just watching a video on that. I'm like, it's fucking cool. So I'm on your Instagram, by the way.
Yeah.
No.
Okay, now who's stalking?
I'm not stalking. I'm this fucking guy. That's stalking when you have the person on the interview, you bonehead.
Yeah, he's lurking.
I'm looking for pictures that we can use for the marketing.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Even though you sent us he's pulling more.
Nice.
So
no, you got a really good Instagram.
Thanks.
Yeah. Okay, so 2017 was your first year, which you were not eligible to slide yet.
Yeah.
So
my sliding career.
Sliding career. So obviously
all 12 slides I've taken in all 4 seasons.
You're such a liar, but okay. So, okay, but in 2017, obviously it's a clown because you're in Carnival, but where did you draw inspiration from to pull stuff out for your character? Was there anything in particular? Or just like, I'm just going to go out there and try stupid shit?
Yeah, it was really just, I'm going to go out there and try stupid shit. I don't know. For me, in my head, a lot of everything that I do it goes to dance, like my dance stuff. So I knew I was a clown, and really what I wanted to do was just focus on movement that first year because I knew I couldn't slide. So that's really kind of what I tried to draw inspiration from, was just my dance stuff. So.
That's good too, because movement with characters, especially when you can't slide and you're not verbal, that helps sell.
Oh yeah. We got gag ordered big time, like every week. So we couldn't even make noises for the most part.
That's crazy.
It had to be like all movement all
There's
the time.
always one or two that screws it up for everybody, right?
You can't make noises?
Well, I mean, we can make noises, but I don't really do that. Like just like the little like whatever kind of thing. Like no, I gotta say some shit.
Yeah.
Well, I must say too, like, dude, when she was in Carnival, when you were in Carnival, you were like in your own little world. Like I walk through that, I see you gone. I try to catch your eye and say something to catch your attention. You're like, I'm just gonna keep going. Like you're just in your zone.
Well, also my cast lead was probably like sitting in a dark corner, like waiting for me to open my mouth and go, "What did you just do?"
What do you mean dark corner? There's no dark in Carnival.
There's areas.
So how many years did you spend in Carnival?
Huh?
How many years did you spend in Carnival?
2.
That's it?
Just 2017 and 2018.
Okay. I think 2018 is the year I saw you then, because I didn't remember you.
Yeah, that was my pants year. That was when me and Kitty were like little boys just running around like toddlers.
That's right.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, she was there this last year.
Uh-huh. Yeah,
So,
she's been there for a while now.
yeah. She works well over there.
Mm-hmm. Oh
Okay,
yeah.
so as things are, starting to develop for you, and was there a moment where you're like, I want to stay here, I want to do more with this character, or were you kind of like, this is a starting point for me and I want to continue to grow and move into other areas?
Going into my Knott's audition, I of course was like, Ghost Town is everything to me. I need to be in Ghost Town. And then once I was at Open Hire, I kind of just like made the decision, no, I'll audition for Carnival. I'm sure there's probably more spots for rookies there. And I'll just shoot my shot there. And then once I got in Carnival, spent the 2 seasons, my heart was so set on camp. Like I had to jump. I had to. There was no other option for me. I love all the characters of the Hollow, everything about it. I had to go.
So that was your like, oh, I want to go here. So just the idea and the look of it. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
So you have 2017, 2018. 2018, you were sliding in Carnival or no?
That's very debatable. I had pads on my legs.
Well, let me rephrase that. You were eligible.
Correct.
Okay. Very
I
debatable.
passed the test.
Right.
So why the lack of sliding, out of curiosity?
Okay. So my whole thing with sliding is I know that if I got really deep into it, that would be all that I would do. And I like to just have those pads on so I can crawl around on the floor, do some somersaults and jump off of fountains and crap like that. That's like my big thing with the whole sliding stuff. I do scare slide, but if you catch that, it's the most rare thing you'll ever see.
No,
so,
it's
like,
not. I caught it more than once. I caught it more than once.
Did you really? Wait.
Yes. At the back end of camp. Yes.
Yeah, I do my little spinny thing,
Yes.
Little cape action. Yeah.
Well, it makes sense because that's one thing that Jeremy and I have always said too, is that sliding is a scare tactic that you add to your bag of tricks, and it's secondary to character development.
Yeah. Yeah, and the whole ground thing is very like crucial for my like witch thing. So to have the pads on and to be able to slide is really cool. I'm really happy that I get to do that.
Yeah. Okay, so we're going through your history fast. We got to slow down, but
well, we're gonna
history.
we'll probably get through your haunt pretty quick because you've only been in 2 zones and
but here's
5
the thing
years,
too.
I think.
Yeah.
We'll stretch it out as much as we can, but we're also going to get into your dance and we'll get into the mask making, which is obviously shared interest. So.
Well, see. I'm glad you brought that up, Jeremy, because that's what I wanted to touch on.
Oh.
Because you started doing masks, a couple of years ago, right? Maybe like a year and a half ago?
The first mask for like Knotts that I ever made, I think I was 13 years old.
Oh, shit.
Yeah. I made...
In Chicago?
No, I was out here.
Oh, okay. I thought you moved here...
2011.
2011. Yeah. I was 12. I knew I wanted to make masks and do makeup for like ever. So when I first went to Knott's, I was like, wait, this is cool. I wonder where they get their masks. And somebody was like looking at my Instagram and was like, hey, I'm the owl in Ghost Town. I really need a mask. And I was like, cool, sure. So I made Ash. I don't know if you remember Ash. I made his owl mask for him. Ashcon.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You made that?
Yeah, and I was a little little teenager.
Wow. That was And that was your first offering.
Yeah.
Wow. That was a pretty good first offering. I mean, when he came over to Ghost Town, I was like, dude, his character looks dope.
Do you have it on your Instagram?
I don't think so. It might be on my Facebook.
What's Facebook? I
know, right?
Yeah. Nobody does Facebook anymore.
It's somewhere hidden in there. I don't know.
No, it's all good. I just wanted to see it. Well, let's go back to your Hollow years, and which you're still doing, right?
Yes, and I think I might want to go back.
Oh, okay.
That's the great debate.
The great debate. I like that.
So so you make the decision to go based off of the look of the zone, the look and feel of the zone. When you finally got casted into that zone, what was your idea for a character? Like, did you have one?
Well, I was obsessed with the gnomes. That was like my favorite thing in the whole park were the gnomes, and I was really close. Huh?
Is that because you're short? I'm sorry, I had to. You opened the door. And
don't be making short jokes, man.
Who are you?
Yeah, she's probably taller than you,
Call short,
right?
Short too.
This guy.
But yeah, I knew Lemus and I knew Chris Villa, and like they were both gnomes at one point, and I just I forgot who told me. They're like, oh, Xander is leaving, and we're pretty sure they're moving, and the Shadow Witch character is open, and that's pretty much a gnome. So I was like, all right, fuck yeah, like now is my time to jump and get it, and yeah, that was the goal.
So that's what your character is, a Shadow Witch.
Yes, and all the gnomes are now called the Shadow Beasts. I don't know why that changed, but it did. But we're still like the gnomes. And
when it was the gnomes, it was the Hollow then too, right? And then they just changed the character names.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So why were you so intrigued by the gnomes though?
Because basically their paperwork says they're the assholes of the zone, and like,
okay, that makes sense. It's perfect.
It makes a lot of sense.
Yeah, totally.
Yeah, that was it. I also just like that they could be a little bit more like gritty and gross and just like, I don't know, the thing that kind of leaves you like really disturbed in that zone, because really, yeah, they're just assholes, and yeah.
I guess that works.
Yeah. Gross, mean.
Yeah.
Stupid. Yeah.
Well, I don't know. So I know you had a running partner too.
This past season?
Yeah.
Neil, yes.
I did happen to catch a glimpse of him. In the back, but initially I was like, are they running partners or is he just back here too?
So Neil was one of the, how many were there? 5? I think 5 or 6 Shadow Beasts. And I've known Neil for a long, long time. We used to go to the rink together with Andrew and like a lot of the Decayed people before we even auditioned for Knott's. So I've known Neil forever, and I stopped talking to them for a minute. And at the rookie barbecue, Neil was sitting in this chair, and I was like, holy fuck, what are you doing here? What character are you? I need to know right now. And they told me they were a Shadow Beast, and I said, you're my child. Welcome aboard. We're going to fuck it up. Like, let's go.
We're going to wreck shop.
That's dope.
Yeah, and it was the greatest thing in the whole world, running with Neil. I could not be more thankful for a better running partner. It was amazing.
You guys had that back area of CS on lock.
Yeah. It was empty a lot, so we were like, let's just run around here.
Yeah, well, I walked through a number of times. I talked to your lead that day too, and I said, and I what I told you already too, I told her, I said, where's did I say Cipher or did I say Olivia? I can't remember. I said, where is she? She's in the back, right? And she's like, I don't know. I'm like, well, I was like, she's probably one of the best talent you have out here.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah. So that's just, granted, it's just my opinion.
Yeah.
But yeah. I think it's valid considering you got Monster of the Year, right?
Yeah, I don't know how that happened.
It's usually how it happens. It usually is how it happens when you're not focused on it. And you just go out there, you kick ass, do your thing. That's when you get recognized.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
In case you don't know, Jeremy lives up north, so I don't think he was able to. You didn't come down this year, right?
No.
Yeah, so he didn't get to see you in
Well,
action.
last year. This
Yeah.
year I am.
Yeah,
And
well, that's what I mean last
I'm gonna see
season.
all you fuckers in action.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna be right there with the camera.
Oh, don't worry, you'll know when
Yeah.
we're there. I'll let you know ahead of time. Like,
I know
hey,
you will.
Yeah.
We'll both be talking shit.
Good. Good. So will I.
Yeah.
Good. We'll have a banter back and forth.
Just don't get put on a gag order beforehand.
You know what? I'm pretty sneaky. I'm pretty smart. I think I know how to
Yeah.
not be that one that ruins it. So
Okay, so I want to talk a little bit more about your mask making stuff. Your first offering was at 13 years old. So about what time did you decide, hey, I want to kind of venture on this as kind of a side hustle type of thing? 'Cause that's what you did, right? You kind of started up as a side hustle.
yeah. And then I went to school in LA after I graduated high school for
Okay.
special effects, and that's when I was like, okay,
What school
now
did
I
you go
can
to?
really do this. Yeah.
What school did you go to?
I was at EI, Elegance International.
Never
It's like right in Hollywood.
Right in the core, yeah. I bet you he was thinking you went. I bet you he was thinking you went to Mud.
Yeah.
Oh.
Yeah.
Well, either
Sounds
Mud
great.
or I think it's
Cinema
called
Secret
Hollywood.
School.
Hollywood something. There's another makeup effects school out there that's pretty big.
Yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be cinema. Cinema's really big.
Yes.
Yeah. So talk a little bit about that. Like, I know I've seen some of your work, but I mean,
Yeah.
as you put that business out there, did you start getting a lot of, people hitting you up like, hey, can you make me this?
Yes. Well, so I hate sculpting with a passion. I just like to paint.
Okay.
So at first I was making masks with James, and that was cool because what happened was we kind of like put it out there like, hey, we're making masks together. If you want one, get on our list. And then the wardrobe department at Knott's was actually like recommending us to people that like said they wanted masks that weren't from Knott's. So that was pretty cool. We got a lot of good business in 2017.
Mhm.
Yeah. And then that lasted until 2019. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I was making masks with Cory this past season, which was cool. I don't think you guys know Showtime. He was in Carnival this past season on
What's his
Stilt.
last name? Oh, he's the Stilt guy?
Yeah.
Okay. I know the character, but I don't think I've ever seen him.
Yeah.
Out
It's
of
Cory
costume.
Mcgill. Yeah.
Okay.
Showtime is his
Yeah.
font name.
His name has been mentioned to me a couple of times.
Yeah. Oh, he's awesome. Super cool dude. Super talented sculptor. It was so much fun working with him.
So where do you see that business going?
Oh. I don't know if I'm going to do it again.
Really?
Yeah, I'm extremely busy with my current career, and it's taken up my entire life. So, and I love it. So, I don't know how much longer I'll be making masks or if I'll be doing it this season. We'll see.
Right. So when you say doing it this season, are you talking about making masks or doing haunt or?
Yeah, haunt.
Oh,
Like
okay.
I'm still doing like freelance stuff when I can, but like for musicians and things like that. But for haunt stuff, I don't know how much longer I'll be doing that.
No, I bet it takes up a lot of
Oh
time.
my God.
And
It would be like 9 a.m. all the way to 4 a.m. I'm just in my garage, like knee deep in like hydrocal.
yeah, AKA shit.
Yeah.
The
Oh
mask
yeah.
making world.
And it's
So,
just all over my clothes.
yeah, we can relate to that too because Jeremy did that too for how many years, dude? Like 5 years?
Yeah, I was in business for 5 years.
Yeah, and two of
Oh.
those years, his workshop was in my garage.
Oh, cool.
Yeah.
So, he was showing me some tips and stuff. And yeah, it was like when sometimes there were days we were in there, like he'd come over at like 9:30 and he'd still be at the house, 12 hours later, we're in the garage just now, mind you, there's a lot of, again, a lot of shit talking and and all this stuff, because that always happens, but we were getting work done.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
You know what I mean?
That was like Cory and I. We would just be in my garage, or his dad's like auto body shop. He would let us like use that space.
That's
Gotcha.
Be life casting, molding, sculpting, painting, everything nonstop for like 2 months.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Crazy.
Crunch time, yeah. So were there any masks that you made out there this last season?
Oh, there was a lot. Pretty much all, like, well, not all, but majority of the Scarecrows were Cory and I's. Like John Sipes had a mask from us.
Okay.
He had the like fog coming out of the top.
I did not see that.
Yeah. He had like a whole tubing system down the back of it, and he had a mini fog machine, and it would like smoke out the back of the burlap.
That's super cool.
So I'm going to tell you something that's going to date both Jeremy and I.
Okay.
So back in the 80s into the 90s, there was a guy that ran Ghost Town.
Mm-hmm.
And he used to walk around with about 60 pounds worth of gear on him. He had red eyes, like a full-on rocker haircut, and he had a fog machine on his back with the spout right here, so it would come out. And when he walked, it would click clop, like click 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 click, and he would slide with all that crap on it.
Dude, that's sick.
Yeah.
He's a beast.
Yeah.
That's super
And here's
cool.
the thing, that guy, like you take him out of the costume, he was all of like 150, 160 pounds soaking wet.
Nice.
He was tall, he was super skinny.
Yeah.
And that,
Well, running around for 8 hours a night with all that on,
yeah,
I'm sure.
true. But when you said Sipes did that
Yeah.
reminded me of him. That's what I'm like, we're going to date ourselves here. So, I think I did see one of the Scarecrow masks. It looked like it had burlap
Yeah.
over it. Okay. Yeah, I know. I think that's the one of the pictures you sent too, but I think I saw that in the holo. I didn't know that was yours.
Yeah, if it was the big like gray one, that was John Sipes.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
That
that
was
was
him.
his mask. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
That's pretty rad though. Congrats on getting that, getting that business on that side. That doesn't always
thank you.
happen for people. Yeah.
It was a
I
lot
was-
of fun. A lot
That's
of
one of those-
tears.
Oh yeah. You're like, it's stress and frustration. And it's like, how come you didn't just go to Transworld and check out more stuff too?
I can't.
I know. Okay. So you said because your career is taken off, you want to touch a little bit on that, what you do outside of Haunt?
Sure. Well, I am a competitive dance team coach. I run an entire competition team program at the studio I grew up at. So that's what I'm doing.
Wow.
We're in season currently, so we're traveling quite a bit and
Oh, wow.
competing.
That is, congrats on that. That's pretty awesome.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
you
just get to
actually-
coach and yell at kids
Yeah.
like at Haunt.
Yeah. Except you have to be a little more serious and not just be sarcastic asshole all the time.
Oh no, I still get to do that. Ask any of my students, they'll be like, yeah, she's a piece of shit.
Yeah. Mhm. But are they learning?
That's great.
Yes.
Okay.
And they
that's
have
all that
fun.
matters.
We have a good time.
Good. I have been seeing a lot of your dance stuff, so
Yeah.
but I didn't want to be like, oh yeah, this is what she does. I want you to talk about that.
Yeah.
You know?
That's every day.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So now, I mean, I know you're still thinking about doing Haunt. Like with the new character though, do you see it evolving more with movement based off of like your dance stuff? Like even more so than what you already do? Like,
The Shadow Witch?
yeah.
Maybe. I would, if I stayed, there's a couple ideas of what I might want to pitch, but I would have to wait to hear what the Hollow's like storyline is going to be for it to work. That's the thing. Like I'm in the Hollow, like you're not really able to come up with your own story for your character. It has to tie into the lore and everything. So yeah, we'll see. I have an idea.
Okay, so there is some evolution there. I was
Yeah,
wondering
there
if-
definitely was this past season.
Yeah.
For sure.
Well, I mean, considering that you were in Carnival and you go to the Hollow, it's night and day. The characters are totally different.
Yeah.
So, but did you feel like you had any similarities between your two characters, between your clown and Cipher?
Probably just like the mental aspect of it, like being so sucked into my head and like always like just kind of on my own, like talking to myself and crap. Yeah, that was pretty similar. But the interacting with other characters was completely different. In the Hollow, it was really easy for me to just like find any other character in the zone and be like, you come here, like we're gonna fuck around, like, and make the story make sense. Carnival, it's kind of like big carnival, like
Yeah, everybody does.
Here, clown, go nuts.
Yeah, exactly. Go do something stupid.
Yeah.
You got a hammer or
Yeah.
a ripsaw or something, or this big giant lollipop called Wackus Bonkus.
Yeah.
So,
yeah, because there was a storyline. Yeah, it made it a little easier for me to be like, all right, cool. As long as it just ties in with the story, I can do whatever.
Did you notice any kind of difference in reaction from the guests from one zone to the other?
That's a really good question, actually. I don't know, because when I'm out there, I don't remember a thing once I'm done for the night. Like, Neil would always be like, oh my gosh, we did this today. And I was like, huh? We did? So, yeah, I don't know. People, I like to do the thing where if you see me down like a whole pathway of a zone, you just like don't want to come near me at all. So a lot of people would just like split away from me.
Unless those are normal people. Those are normal people, but people like Jeremy and I are like, we're gonna go right towards that.
Yeah, and you did.
Well, see, here's the thing too. After I saw you the first time, and it was a quick, you were moving away from me, but as I was coming in through the back of the hollow, you're moving away from me.
Yeah, you're good.
Yeah, it's okay. I am bling. Once I saw you moving, I'm like, that's her. Because there's something about how you move and the way you walk that's recognizable.
Oh God, what is it?
I don't know. I just knew it was you.
Is it this?
No.
You and I just start full sprinting down the entire zone with my arms up going, ah! Yeah, I can see.
It wasn't that though.
Oh.
You were just moving very quickly going towards the front and I was coming in the back, but I saw you.
Cool.
So
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love the movement stuff, like changing my walk every day. I would do this kind of interesting thing where every single night I would find a random song in like a playlist and dedicate each night to a song and how it would make me feel. So that kind of goes back to the whole dance thing. I use music to inspire everything I do.
Okay.
So with the movement of my character, like one night it would be a Nine Inch Nails song and I would just be losing my shit. And then the next day it would be like something from Duran Duran and I would just be goofy.
Just based on what your mindset is for that day.
Yeah. And I would switch it up like every night and just change the movement. And it was really fun to do that.
That's kind of cool.
I would tell Neil about it too. I'd be like, hey, today's a goofy day, so let's go.
Is that fun? Cool.
Yeah.
So since you mentioned that's like your pre-night stuff. Is there any other ritual you did before going out for a night of haunt?
Oh.
You're the first person actually we asked about this, I think. Right, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Other than like chugging Red Bulls, I don't think there's anything else.
My God.
Yeah.
I'm walking in with my like aviator sunglasses in, looking like hell. Like nobody talk to me until I have my makeup on. Don't bother me.
Well, at least we had Red Bull. We had the boysenberry juice.
Oh, but that's the best.
We had energy drinks. I used to drink this other energy drink called Merlin. And God, that was the worst thing ever.
We would also use those pudding energy from yeah, it's
are you talking about the power gels?
No, it was a pack. It was like a package of like yogurt or pudding or something. It was
Go-Gurts. The Go-Gurts.
No. It was an actual energy one. You used to get them at that sporting goods store.
Yeah, it's the power bar power gel.
Oh, is that what that was?
Yeah, it's a little squeeze thing. It tasted so good.
It was so good.
That sounds better than a bunch of Red Bulls.
Yeah, it was so good. We would cram those in, and then we would use the boysenberry juice to kind of keep us going throughout the night.
Yeah. Yes. Well, see, this is what I used to do, and I I look back on that. I'm like, what the hell was I doing? I'm surprised I'm not dead.
Yeah.
I used to drink 1 energy drink a night and 2 ginseng pills.
Oh my God.
So I had a lot of energy, but for me, the best thing is that would keep me going all night. And by the end of the night, done. It was gone. You know what I mean?
Oh yeah. Yeah.
So, now I tell people it's like, don't overdo the energy drinks. They're not good for you.
Yeah. I was big on that too. I would have my gallon water bottle with me all the time backstage and chug that all night.
Drink water and just eat a bunch of carbs. That'll last you through the night.
Yeah.
I feed off of everyone else's energy a lot too.
That works too.
Yeah. So the whole social aspect of it backstage, when everyone was pumped, I was like, oh my God. Today's the day.
So
the Hollow was like that a lot.
That's good.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Good.
Good energy.
So what about energy from the guests? Did that have any effect on your energy and mood and anything like that?
I kind of love when they're cranky because then I just pull a Karen on them too. Yeah. And they go, oh my God, the fuck is this bitch saying to me? So I feed off of everyone's energy all the time. And my character was allowed to be like that. So when people were angry and just little shitheads, that's when I also became a little shithead. And it was fine for me. Yeah. But then you would hear everyone else, the crowd sucks tonight. I'm like, yeah, they do.
And it's great. It's great.
Yeah.
Kind of love it.
So I had a question, but I can't remember what it was now. I just spaced on it.
Oh my God.
Damn it.
Fail. Epic fail.
Damn it.
Wah, wah, wah.
True. Epic fail. I can't remember what it was. Oh, it was based on your Monster of the Year award. So clearly you were surprised, but why were you so shocked about it? And this is me based off of what I saw the few nights I was there. And every time I saw you, you were on point. And there was a lot of times you didn't even know I was there.
Yeah, I'm sure. I mean, I didn't know when a lot of people who said they were there. I didn't know when they were there. I think I was surprised. I don't know. I couldn't believe it happened, really. I tried to interact with everyone in the zone this season. That was my goal. I knew in 2019, I just kind of stuck with Chris and was very locked into that. I didn't know anyone else other than Nadine and Chris and Riley. So I just kept to myself that year with Chris. And then this past season, I was like, no, I want to actually get to know everyone in this zone. And I want them to want to come up to me and interact with me. And I then ended up with people like 88 and Nadine and all the other witches and everything. We just all had these fun things we would do together. And then when I got the award, I was like, what? I know it wasn't just me. It was everybody's part, in everything that I did. Everyone had something to do with what I was doing out there. So I was very shocked that it was me that got it because I didn't think it had anything to do with me at all.
Can you serve us a piece of that humble pie?
Yeah. We say that because that's a very humbling experience, but the fact that just how you delivered that message just now is really good for people that are watching, that people need to understand that you're the type of person that goes out there and does her job night after night, crushes it, and doesn't care about the award aspect of it, because the awards weren't there for a long time. Yeah. That didn't start until early 2000s, Jeremy?
Yeah.
Yeah, early 2000s. So, but the fact that you went out there and killed it, and I got Monster of the Year.
Well, it's also
I want to have fun.
And it's also kind of it's good because it shows that you do it for the fun and the characteristics and everything that what Haunt should be, and not just the ego, and not just I'm the best. Usually people get that award and from then on you just want to punch them in the head.
Oh, I know I have an ego though. That's the thing I know. I do.
You're just a big ass, like you said.
But what?
You're just a big ass, like you said.
Yeah, Yeah.
That's
But
personality.
I know when to shut that off, and when it comes down to like a team thing, the dancer in me kind of kicks in, and it wasn't just me that got that award. Like it was everyone that had anything to do with my character, and that is everyone in the zone.
That's
so
dope.
Right.
it was
You
cool.
guys all played together.
Mhm.
I mean, I'm not saying that the area wasn't good, because overall it was really good. But like I said, you were like, I'm gonna go see if she's working.
We had a lot of new like rookies too this past season. We did in oh my god.
Someone's
Damn your
popular.
IMs.
My goodness.
Listen, popular. Bling.
Stupid emails. Oh my god, what was I saying?
About
Rookies,
shit, I forgot.
you were talking shit about
Yeah,
the
the
rookies.
rookies. We had a lot when I was new in the Hollow in 2019, but like this past season, it was like brand new, never even did a maze, never worked anywhere else,
Fresh
right
off
in
the
the
street.
Hollow.
Yeah.
Yeah. And they did a great job for not really having any sort of insight on the whole streets thing.
Yeah.
So it was cool. It was cool to see that.
That
It was
kid
really
that
fun.
does it, that worked the opposite end of the zone of view, they did the crab walk.
Travis?
That's his name?
Yes.
That kid was like, the first time I see him, I'm like, what the hell was that? And then I posted up and watched, I'm like, dude, that's rad.
Oh yeah.
You know?
That
It was
would like make me jump in costume when I wouldn't even notice him in the corner and he would just like run out. I'd be like, oh,
Yeah.
gotta go.
See, that's the kind of thing I want to be startled. Somebody please startle me. And it's not happening. It hasn't happened in I don't know how long. No, but that guy was pretty legit too.
Yeah,
I mean,
Travis is amazing.
Yeah. Was he a rookie?
No, he's been in the Hollow for I think 3 seasons.
Okay.
Yeah.
So he's got some roots there.
Yes,
That's
definitely.
good. So I know you're on the fence about whether or not you're going to have time to come back, but do you see yourself going into any other area of the park, whether it's a new maze or another street zone? You're like, yeah.
Definitely Ghost Town. I will hopefully be there someday.
Okay.
Got ideas.
Uh-oh. We're not going to ask you to divulge any of those ideas because we get that. We understand how that goes. So do you see a specific, like a timeline as to like how many years before you're like, okay, I'm not there and I'm done?
Well, I will say I have already kind of brought it up to like Pasta about possibly wanting to audition next season for Ghost Town, but the more I think about it, I'm like, I really don't know. I still feel like I have work to do in the Hollow and like people to interact with there before I jump. So I don't know.
Got to go where your heart is. I get that.
Yeah.
If you feel like you still got more time to play in the Hollow, that's where you go.
Yeah. Exactly.
So that's good. You're like, I'm willing to go other places as well. Some people aren't. Like, this is where I got to be. I'm like,
I like change.
Yeah.
Change.
I was like, dude, if I don't get back to my old street spot, I'll just go scare somewhere. I'll go play and still get scares in. Because that's
absolutely. That's why, like, if they threw me in a maze, I'd be like sick. Like, I'm kind of down. I'm pretty down.
Well, since we're on that topic, say you did get put in a maze, or you had an opportunity, you had the option to go into a maze. What would be the maze you would go into from what that is there right now?
Oh, right now? Fuck.
Is that a new one?
That's a stumper, yeah.
Yeah, that's a brand new one.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, you're gonna have to cut that out.
No, it's okay.
It's okay. Unreleased.
That's an unreleased.
Oh my god. Probably. Wait, what was new this season? Why do I not know?
Well, you have. Oh no, Dark Entities wasn't new.
Wax wasn't new.
Was there anything new this year?
Yes.
Oh, well.
Mesmer. I would.
Mesmer.
Oh my god, if I could throw my ass into Mesmer, I so would.
Mesmer,
as like a tightrope walker. Cool. Holy crap. Yeah, I would want to be on like ballet point shoes, like doing some shit for sure in Mesmer. I
could see you in there for sure.
Yeah, that would be really fun. That maze is beautiful.
It is. I enjoyed when I was walking through that. I was doing this the whole time. looking at stuff.
Yeah, I was the one that was holding the lineup like the whole time for that show scene in the beginning. I was just like, stop. I am not leaving this room until I see it.
Yeah.
So they don't stop everybody in the beginning?
No. It was when I went in, it was like they were trying to get the line going. It was a Saturday night, so
yeah,
that was my
it's a conga line the whole way through.
I hate that.
You know, yeah.
I like it because it gives me opportunity to look at stuff, but when it's my first time going through a maze, fucking drives me nuts.
Yeah, he just wants to go look at everything and then maybe go through it again.
That's fucking universal. That's why I don't go there.
Yeah.
It's always like that.
You know, there's another attraction I could see you in too.
Where?
The Goring 20s.
Yeah.
And I say that because of your sarcasm, big time.
I would like to see you and Sinatra team up.
Yes.
I love Sinatra.
I would love to see the two of you team up.
He's a big like sarcasm, like funny side of creepy character, like inspiration for me for sure. I love Sinatra.
Yeah, he's awesome.
Yeah.
I mean, that's why I was like, yeah. And it's funny that because see, this is where sometimes Jeremy and I have the same brain. Because I was just about to say you and Sinatra together and he beat me to it.
Yeah.
You know, that would be awesome to see you guys doing that.
Yeah, that'd be cool.
You know what though? I don't know what kind of costume I'd put you in. I don't think it would be a flapper girl. It'd be something else, but I don't know what. I could see you being like Sinatra's right hand type of thing.
Yeah. So, if they made me like a creepy, like short little stocky dude that just follows him around, like mimics everything he says.
Yeah. I could see that, but I couldn't see you being a flapper girl just because there's too much sarcasm there.
Nah, I would need to be like drenched in blood in one of those dresses if like that's what I would be doing. Yeah.
You need to be something a little bit different.
Yeah.
Is that even a consideration in your brain?
I don't know.
Opportunity?
I don't know.
It's gotta happen at least one season.
Yeah.
Maybe.
We're gonna start bugging Sinatra about it, getting him to convince you.
No, because like, well, if I were to jump to Ghost Town or audition for it, it would have a little something to do with a little crazy person there, or the two crazy people there. So it's already been talked about.
Two crazy
I see.
people?
I know exactly who you're talking about.
Yeah.
Exactly.
My pre-scare bestie.
And they do all this crazy screaming at each other in the middle of the street.
Yeah. Little yin yang thing going on.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's funny.
Yes. Could see you doing something with them, running like a little trio. Maybe.
Yeah.
But I could also see you being like the freaking crazy lady of Ghost Town too, on some level. You know what I mean?
Like
you could be the asshole school marm, because I don't think they have a school marm anymore.
No, that's Alicia.
Oh, it is?
Yeah, she's the teacher.
Oh shit. Well,
yeah.
Okay.
She's so good with that book. I swear I could watch her for hours. She's amazing.
I don't think I saw her last time I went through. I saw her sister.
Oh,
yeah.
Wait, Ruth wasn't there last season.
The year before that. I didn't see Alicia last season. Yeah. I may have. I don't know. But I honestly, like, I didn't spend a lot of time in Ghost Town.
Really?
Yeah. I mean, my favorite zone overall was Carnival.
That makes sense.
You know, maybe subconsciously I was biased because half of my team was over there.
Yeah.
But, but Goring 20s
it was the end of the season when everyone from Queen Mary was there.
Yeah, it wasn't supposed to work out that way. It just did.
It was fun seeing them there. Like backstage in the beginning of each night, I'd be like, what up? It was pretty fun.
I'm just glad everybody went over there and did so well.
Yeah.
You know?
Yes.
I'm really stoked on that.
They did a great job.
Yeah.
It's fun.
So there was something else again I was going to tell you, but we got off tangent and I can't remember. Jeremy, you in my brain? You got something? Nothing. And that was the last question I was going to have for you too.
Oh.
Yeah.
Shit.
Damn it. Well, I guess it wasn't that important. Watch, I'm going to end up messaging you later. Oh, this is what I was going to ask you, but it's not. It's off the show.
You're like, hop on Zoom. I got to ask you this question.
But I know you had a short, you only have a short run so far, and I think we covered it. We crashed through that pretty quick, but I was hoping to hear some stories, but you can't remember it.
Want stories?
Yeah. Give us some stories and tell us what zone and year.
Oh, well, I've got a nice, beautiful, solid gold one for you from this past season. So,
all right. This is what I'm talking about.
Yeah. So there's one night where Michael Beggs' death was like, hey, I need someone from the Hollow to be in charge of one of the tarot cards for the night. And I was like, dude, I'll do it. Just give it to me. I'll be in charge of it. I'll give it to a guest, whatever. He goes, okay, but the rule is like, you can't just hand it to somebody. Like, they have to work for the death tarot card. And I was like, all right, sick. So he makes his little Instagram post, like showing that I have it and whatever. And I'm up on like my lunch break, and half of the zone comes running up the stairs and they're like, Olive, there's some girl like in full blown tears asking for you and saying that you need to come down here right now with the tarot card.
Oh my God.
It's like, no, she can fucking wait.
Yeah,
I'm blocked out. I have to wait. Like,
exactly.
She can wait 30 minutes. So I go back down there, and it's in the back of camp, and this girl is on her hands and knees, and she's like, I need the card. I've been waiting for weeks to get one. Like, and every time somebody else gets it, I need it. And I said, okay, well, you're gonna have to, do a little something for it. And I was talking, I don't know if I should. No, I'm gonna say who they are. Okay, so I was talking with Riley and CJ. Okay. And I was like, what do we do? And CJ goes, oh no, she's gotta like go jump in a fountain or come back like soaking wet.
Oh my God.
So I was like, okay.
Yes.
That's
so
awesome.
All three of us surround her while she's on the floor. She's like, I just want the card. And I look at her and I go, okay, well, you've got 5 minutes to come back sopping wet. It's what, like 40 degrees outside that night?
Yeah, cold night.
Okay, I'm gonna go get like a cup of water and dump it on my head. And I go, no. Like, you need to be drenched. This is like non-negotiable. Like, you have to be sopping wet.
Holy shit.
So we split up. We're like doing our thing for a minute. And this girl comes and finds me, and she is just drenched. Her hair is completely soaking wet. Her makeup is everywhere. She's crying at this point. And me, Riley, and CJ just look at her, and we're like,
oh, she really did it.
She did that shit. So I'm like, all right, here. I'm like, don't tell anyone it had anything to do with this.
Where did she get wet at?
Huh?
Where did she get wet?
I don't know. I think.
Oh, you didn't ask?
I think she might have bought like a couple water bottles and just like.
Well, there's that fountain up front of Camp Snoopy where.
Oh yeah, I'm familiar with that.
Oh, could have been that one. Yeah.
She probably jumped in there.
Yeah, if you ever saw me and my hair was soaking wet, it was either from me just dunking my entire head in there and then going like this, or in the sink in the bathroom. So, yeah, I love that fountain. It's a good fountain.
That's so funny.
Yeah, there used to be a horse trough in Ghost Town, and back in the day, that's how I got initiated. They tried to put me in ass first. I said, hell no. So they dunked me in head first with my mask and everything, and I had a sock mask all the way to here. So it just everything it sucked. But I used it to my advantage.
Had to smell bad too.
Yeah, it didn't smell good because it was the last night of the run. It was on my birthday, and it was for my birthday, and because I was a newbie.
Nice.
But you know what? I made them work for it. I made the vets work for it. It took them 20 minutes to catch me. So, after a while, I'm like, all right, just do it because I don't feel like running around all night.
Yeah, see, if I knew you jackasses were going to tie me in a tree, I would have ran. See, you guys kept that shit under wraps, though.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we duct taped him. We duct taped him to a tree upside down.
with my pants down.
Yeah,
In
his
the middle of
pants.
Ghost Town.
Yeah, his pants fell down. Yeah,
Schoolhouse Road.
yeah, in Schoolhouse Road. When there used to be a tree there.
Right in front of the
That's
old candy
everything.
store.
No, it was in front of the old post office. Or I'm sorry, the
Yeah.
old knife shop.
Yeah, the candy
Now
store
it's a
was
jail,
there too,
yeah.
though, right?
Yeah, candy store's still there.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
But yeah,
So I have a picture of it somewhere. But
Yeah, you
I
need to
don't
show
know.
me that.
I will. If I find it, I'll send it to you. You're gonna laugh.
it's so
I will
funny.
die.
And the funny thing is that he's wearing the exact same mask that I wore the year before when I was initiated. Because we had the exact same mask from a company that's still around today.
What company?
Zagoni masks.
Okay.
Yeah. They still do the same thing. I actually talked to those guys at Transworld, and the guy was saying we still pour that face with the exact same mold from way back then.
Dang.
Yeah. He's like,
That's
yeah,
great.
we take care of our stuff. So
All my
Clearly.
molds, I just like throw at a wall at the end of the season.
you don't keep them?
No, I do. My garage is filled with them, but some of them from like years ago, I'm like, fuck this, I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm not pouring this.
That's what I
ever.
did.
Yeah.
I called it quits because I transitioned my career into visual effects,
Mhm.
and I'm like, I'm done. I'm like, dude, like I'm smashing all these, breaking all
Yeah.
of them, and I did. Took sledgehammers and just broke them all.
Mhm.
Yeah.
It's pretty therapeutic, honestly.
It really is, because it's kind of like the way I saw it was like it was an ending of a chapter,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
and now I'm periodically I'll sculpt and mold something, but it's nice to know how I have all that fucking space taken up by a bunch of heavy ass molds.
Yeah, I can't wait.
Sounds like you're kind of in the same, kind of almost going through the same thing there, Panic. That
Yeah.
transition where like it's almost time to gone
Yeah.
type
I
of
don't
thing.
know. We don't want to leave haunt though. I'm pretty sure I'll do it. I'll be there.
Good.
Yeah.
Not gonna lie, I'd be a little disappointed if I didn't see you running around in the hollow. Just saying.
Oh,
You
what,
know?
getting completely bulldozed by Panda in the Hollow? That's another good story.
Oh,
my God.
okay.
So there used to be this thing, or not used to, it's still gonna happen, where oh no, Panda, okay, so Panda at the end of the season became a shadow beast because there was
Okay.
still a spot open. And he was the general for the soldiers. So in the beginning of the season, in the back of camp, he would line all the soldiers up. And then I would be like mimicking them and be like, Shadow Beast, let's fucking go. And we would get into a line and just like follow them around like that and whatever. And one night, I don't think he realized I was right. No, he looked dead ass into my eyes. He knew I was there. He was doing their whole charge thing. He goes, charge! And they just run. This man is like 4 times the size of me and just went charge and ran right through me. I was like a bowling ball, like with my slide pads on, everything.
Did he stop or did he just keep going?
No, it was the funniest thing that's ever.
That's so funny.
I got up and Neil and all the other shadow beasts were like, dude, you good? I'm like, I might have a concussion.
My pancreas ruptured.
I wish so bad someone got that on video because it was just like the funniest shit.
That was before opening?
No, that was like in the middle of the run before he
Oh.
became a shadow beast.
Oh, okay, but it was before gate opening, or was it were guests already?
No,
required?
guests were there.
Oh, wow.
Somebody's got that on video.
I hope
guarantee it.
so. Listen, if you're out there, please.
Yes.
I want it now.
The
so
sarcastic
funny.
witch in
Yeah.
the hollow. If you have the video of it, send it.
Mhm.
Send it.
Mhm.
That's so funny.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So-
I got hurt a lot, but that's on my own accord.
Mhm.
Well, if you're not getting hurt at haunt, you're not working hard.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you're not doing it right.
I got punched for the first time in my haunt career this past season.
Man, it took you 5 years to get punched.
Yeah,
With the shit talking?
People don't like to come near me, and I'm very happy about it.
Yeah.
That's good.
But at pre-scare, there was this, of course, at pre-scare of all times, to get punched in the face in broad daylight, at like 5 p.m.
Right.
Yeah.
Some drunk ass guy comes in and he was going up to multiple people and he just socks me in the jaw.
For no
And I
reason.
look at him and I go, really? And luckily security actually saw it and they just took him right out and it was fine. But
they took him out and took him around the block of Knott's Berry Farm and said, okay, you can go back in now.
Yeah. But I'm like, really? This is my getting punched in the face legacy? Like, are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's like you didn't even do anything to earn it.
Yeah. Like, I at least want to at least have something crazy happen where I deserve to get socked, and then I'll probably go, you know what? Fair enough. But no, it wasn't the case.
It's like, touche. Okay.
Yeah, I got kicked my last year. I got kicked in the face, and they just took him into the office, and because they couldn't get a hold of his mom.
Yeah, he's underage.
Oh.
They had to let him go, and I'm like, that's fucking bullshit. That kid could have killed me. You fucking kidding me? But that's all right. I scared the shit out of him, so.
There you go.
Yeah.
There you go.
It's nothing like having a monster pick you up and drag you across the street and slam you against the wall and not really spit in your face, but I had my mask on and we were like nose to nose. My nose hurt because I had my nose pressed up against his face so hard.
Ooh.
I saw fucking red when he kicked. I saw red.
The
and
angst.
I was holding the kid's neck so tight. Security was like, okay, dude, let go of him. And then the kid said, they asked him how old he was, and the kid's like 14. My heart fell to the floor. I thought I was done.
He's like, jail.
I'm like, if this kid was smart, he could have fucking sued me. Could have sued Knotts.
Yeah.
But, yeah. So, needless to say, that's when I retired.
Well, for a few years, and he came back in 2015.
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Came back 2015, and yeah, I didn't.
Came back is a loosely stated term.
Very loosely stated.
Mm-hmm.
Because it was there like 6 nights.
I know. I planned on being there at least 3/4 of the run, but my work schedule completely shifted, and I went from working in Torrance to Santa Monica, and there was no way I could go from Santa Monica to fucking.
No, that's crazy.
Yeah.
So it was just I only came in on Saturdays and Sundays for the rest of the run. Yeah.
It is what it is.
So, whatever. I got to go back. Hopefully I can go back for the 50th. We'll see.
Oh yeah, wait. That's not
2
that's
years.
not this season. Okay.
Not this season, next season. They skipped.
No.
It would have been this season, but because 2020,
Yeah.
the pandemic, it didn't happen. So they're like, nah, it's going to be, we're going to.
So what you're saying is it would actually be a good idea for me to make the jump now before everyone else wants their spot back.
Well, that's yeah. I mean, me personally, I don't care where I go. I just want to work the 50th year. Yeah, obviously I would love to go back to Ghost Town, but
yeah,
we'll see. I'll go wherever they put me. If, if they bring me back.
That's the
they
way
might
to
be
do
like,
it.
oh, you have that podcast with that other dipshit. No,
Yeah,
you guys are good. You guys are good. No, we've heard enough shit talking.
Yeah.
They're never allowed.
You never know, Olivia. You might run with me in 2 years.
That would be so sick though. Like
It would. You would literally be throwing up every day.
yeah, as if I'm not already all over myself.
Yeah.
You're like, oh, Scott.
Yeah. That would just make Mr. John Aspirin be even more disturbed.
Yeah, I really don't think he knows who I am other than the girl that just gets spit on and eats it.
John Aspirin, this is who it is. Because I know you've seen some of our episodes.
This is my mugshot.
This is the girl.
That's
Cipher from CS.
Yeah.
This is me.
Oh my god, I'm so gonna use that still for one of the marketing.
Yeah.
That was classic.
The little numbers and everything.
That's classic.
Black and white photo.
Like this.
Yeah.
I bet you he does know. I'm just saying.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I mean, he was in my open hire audition room, so.
You went into open hire this year?
Huh?
This last season? You went into open hire?
No. I'm talking about in 2017.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, him and Plague, and then I don't think Adam Roman was in the room. No. Yeah.
Yeah, no.
Yeah. Was my cast lead, but not in
Yeah.
the audition room.
Yeah. Well, you're at where you're at now, and that's good.
Yeah.
So hopefully we will see you back this season.
Mm-hmm.
I look forward to seeing you wreak havoc and talk shit?
I seriously now just want to sit and watch you talk shit. Like,
well, here's the thing: we're gonna have to poke and prod her to talk shit directly to us.
oh, I don't care about you. I don't care if you talk shit to me. I want to see you talk shit to the guests. I want to see the way the guests respond.
Well, the biggest person I talk shit to is myself. So that you just kind of have to like walk past me and you'll hear something and think I'm talking about you, but really I'm probably talking about myself.
Yeah, she does. She does.
And then I'll like look at you and be like, you?
And like, you dumb bitch. Excuse me? Oh no, me.
You think I'm talking about you, huh? As they're walking away, it's like, I am. And you're gone.
Oh my God, those fat cankles.
You're giving her ideas now. Look at her. She's like, shit, I'm going to use that.
Computing.
We can have an episode of just coming up with stuff to talk shit about.
Yes.
Yeah.
That would be fun.
I do have to give you something to try to scream at a guest to see if it worked, because it worked for me. When you go to scare him, just scream spleen. I kid you not.
It works.
You scream spleen. Yeah.
You know what Fosmire and I used to do in Carnival together when he was the monkey? Oh my God. We used to just run up on people and start yelling different foods. We would like run up to people and go, chicken shawarma, and then run away. Like,
and people would get scared.
I'll do it.
Yeah.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
We figured that out on a slow day. Like, I'm just going to go scream something random at somebody and they're on the ground because we scared the shit out of them.
Mm-hmm.
So.
Oh yeah, it's the best.
Yeah, it's good.
Yeah, I love when people hear random shit that comes out of my mouth and they go, "Did you really just say that?" And I go, "I don't know."
You're like, I don't remember what I
shit.
Yeah, I don't remember what I just said.
Me. Is the other 5'2" chick with gray hair and a 7-foot long cape. It wasn't me.
Okay, I have to bring this up, Olivia, because it was funny with your response. So okay, so Jeremy, she has this thing for weird looking shoes. And I caught that like, I don't know, a month ago. She always posts anytime she buys a new pair of shoes. And she got these weird pair of Converse that look like moon boots.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
I said, those got some pretty thick soles on. I gave you some height, right? She's like, yeah, a good 3 inches. I go, oh, okay, so you're 5'3". And she's like, I'm regularly 5'3", jerk.
Yeah, okay,
It was hilarious. I had to bring that up.
Yes.
But seriously, I thought you were like 5'1", honestly. I'm not going to lie.
Not everybody's as tall as you, Scott.
I'm short as hell.
That's what I'm saying.
Dude, I'm 5'3", that's why. No,
wait,
I'm kidding.
Really? No, I'm like, no, you're not tall. Like, I know you're taller than me, but like.
Yeah, no, I'm kidding. I'm a little bit taller. Just a little bit, so.
Just a little bit.
Yeah.
Just a little bit longer.
Well, I think we covered all of your shenanigans, your history, what you're doing now.
Yeah.
And I hope to see more of your mask work too, if you continue to do it.
Yeah, I've had people reach out and I'm like, you know what? If I have the time, I'll make your shit. I'll keep you in the loop. So we'll see.
Yeah, I'm always intrigued to see what people, create. Mm-hmm. By that stuff. Before it's like, that costume looks cool. That guy's rad. Now it's like, I want to see what people create to make those costumes.
Yeah, for sure.
So, yeah. But I think since we covered everything, it's a good window to end it. But super stoked that you were able to come on and share your story with us and tell us what you're doing now and what your future plans are. So we appreciate that.
Well, thanks for having me.
Yeah, absolutely.
It was very nice to meet you finally.
Yeah.
Nice to meet you too.
I look forward to hopefully seeing you scare this year.
Yeah. I hope so.
But
and maybe I'll see
career
you
comes first.
Yeah.
Yes.
So
yeah.
Maybe I'll see you at the rink at some point.
I know. I really need to get back out. I need to actually get those muscles going again for that.
Yeah. Right around, I mean, I've been sliding since, I slide all year, but right about now, early May is when people really start again. So
on Thursdays?
Yeah. Well,
cool.
We're talking about starting at boot camp again. So yeah. I'll keep you up to speed on that. Yeah. But do you want to plug your social media before we kick you off of our podcast?
Or you should just cut me off right when I'm in the middle of playing.
And cut.
Go right back to the mugshot. Pretty much I'm just on Instagram. So it's just at Olivia Panick. That's Panick. So
like write what it says in the bottom square. You can't see it on yours, but it's
when I
got your
talk.
name in it.
Yeah, you won't see it in the final. I
Yeah.
cut those off.
Oh, no.
So,
Yeah.
all right, everybody. Thanks again for joining in for another episode of Behind the Mask. If you like what you see, punch the like button and smash subscribe so we can get more followers and more people and spread the word for us. Thanks again, everybody. Good night.